My name is D. Lanier Shook, and I am the information collector. Today I'm coming to you from downtown Hendersonville, North Carolina, where I'm standing in front of Black Bear Coffee Shop. As you can see, Hendersonville is being very safe and secure, and making certain that everyone tries to be safe during this very difficult time. In fact, leading the news, as most of you know, President Donald J. Trump has contracted COVID-19. Our thoughts and prayers are with the President, his loved ones, the government, and the nation. Our thoughts and prayers also go to Vice President Mike Pence, who we saw last week at the prayer rally in Washington, D.C. with Franklin Graham. Right now, especially during the election year, the order of succession is a very important topic that does not get as much coverage as it should. Who succeeds the president, how they work with the president, is very important to our democracy. I would like to send my condolences to the people of Kuwait over the death of Amir Sheikh Sabah, who died at the age of 91 this past week. The Amir began his career in government in 1954. He has worked in the labor ministry, the press office, and he was foreign minister for 40 years. He was foreign minister during the Iraqi invasion of Kuwait. He was a stabilizing force in the Middle East, a great man, and he will be missed. And our prayers and thoughts go out to the people of Kuwait. The State Department has lodged protest with the Beijing government of the arrest of 80 people in Hong Kong. The arrests are a sign of further tightening by the Beijing government and the CCP of Hong Kong, and it remains to see how the world will respond. The Veterans Administration has expanded a caregiver support program. This IT system has been expanded from veterans only since 2001 to veterans prior to 1975. In 2 years, it will be expanded to cover veterans between 1975 and 2001. This program is the VA's recognition of the importance of caregivers in veterans care. During the past year, 1,100 staff were added to the program, and 700 more will join the program by spring. Lebanon and Israel agreed to talks on a maritime boundary. Although discussions have been ongoing, shepherded by the United States, for 3 years, the events of the past year, the explosion in Beirut and 2 peace deals with Gulf states and Israel, have changed the tenor of the discussion. A major plywood producer has bought a facility near Nashville, Tennessee. Boise Cascade bought the former Fowler Lumber Company site in Gallatin. This is 13 acres with 183,000 square feet of office and warehouse space to open in the spring. The United States Department of Agriculture has released soybean sales figures for the year ending on September 1st. The sales to Egypt were 120,000 tons of soybeans. Alcoa Aluminum has announced a new line of low-carbon aluminum. This line, called Sustana of aluminum, generates half the carbon dioxide as other industry-wide aluminum production. This is very important during the current drive to lower greenhouse gas emissions. And finally, BioCardia has filed a patent for a wrist catheter to be used in cardiac care. The significance of this wrist catheter is reducing patients' costs by allowing cardiac care on an outpatient basis. This is only one example of continuing advancements in medical care. I am D. Lanier Shook, the information collector, coming to you from Hendersonville, North Carolina. God willing, I will be back to you next week with more private intelligence that you need to know.